Hi. Thank you guys for joining me today on this special Q&A video. If you follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, you probably heard about this. I was hosting it yesterday. Everyone was able to ask me up to 3 questions, and here I am answering them. If, you asked one in for some reason you don't see it here, just let me know. Anyway, we will get on, and I will answer all of y'all's good questions. Let's go. The first question I received was, what food represents you best? By the way, I love you so much and I miss you. I love you too, Sam, and I miss you. A food that represents me best. What about celery? Sure, I'll take that one. I'm back with an answer. Caramel apple. Next question. Hidden talents, also by Sam. I mean, I don't know if this is technically a hidden talent, but I'll consider it. What I can do with my fingies and my armsies and my feetsies, I can bend them to extreme amounts. So normal people, when they like point their finger, it probably looks like this, right? When I point my finger, it's like that. All of them kind of go that way. There's that, but then it could even go more. This finger, this one in particular, it can go almost all the way back. When I was younger, I used to be able to touch that, but I'm getting older. I'm going to die soon. But yeah, I used to be able to bend it all the way back. It's like the splits, you have to keep doing it or else you kind of lose the flavor, the power. My freaking arms are hypermobile, and I can also do similar things with my feet, but I will not show you. I can actually twist my feet around and walk backwards if I desired. And that's how I got out of PE a lot of the time. What place has your favorite french fry? I really like Arby's curly fries. Next question. What advice would you give to someone trying to get their work more noticed? From Veblu. It's really hard to actually put something out there if the general public is not used to it, or if people don't necessarily relate to it. And it's really hard to find people to relate to one specific thing, especially if it's super, out there. But the one thing that I would probably try to say is, and it's cliche, but keep going, seriously. Like, just because someone's not noticing something that you're doing, don't stop, because there's someone out there somewhere who will see what you're doing. What are your favorite bands? Also by Veblu. I love a lot of bands, and I don't think I could do a top 3 type of thing because I love so many bands. But of course, BTS is in there. I freaking love BTS. I have for about 6 or 7 years. No. Is it 5.5? I don't know. Since 2015 and a half, I have loved BTS. And that is all because of my sister Savvy, who introduced me to them in the whole world of K-pop. 30 Seconds to Mars. Good band. Panic at the Disco. Bring Me the Horizon. I love My Chemical Romance. I'm just looking at my wall because I see like all these things I love on my wall. And I could go on forever about all the bands that I love, but I have 70 plus questions to answer here. So thank you for asking them. Next question, do you have a dream job? I would love to do special effect makeup for some sort of company, or even like run the whole special effect makeup company myself. That would be insanely cool. Do you and your boyfriend have a song, like one that is personal to you two? From Wholesome Sad Boy. Okay, Wholesome Sad Boy, I love your account with all of my being, with all of my soul. Thank you for leaving a question. Oh, I'm honored. But how's life at the moment? It's good. There's not anything terrible going on. There, everything's been pretty chill, pretty regular. I'm 20 years old. Well, I'm gonna die soon. But yeah, life is good. Life is good. Do you have any top 10 favorite animes? Why do you like them? I don't have like a necessarily top 10 because that would take me a really long time to actually analyze each anime and put them in order. But my favorite anime is probably still Noragami. I love Noragami so much. And I haven't watched a lot of anime in the last 3 years. So I can't really give you too much. Most of the time it's like the art style and the humor. I always look for humor over anything else because it makes you happier to watch. How are you so amazing and incredible and pretty? Well, I'm not. On average, how long does it take you to complete an edit, such as your previous KS ones? Also, I noticed that I've been answering these questions out of order, and I apologize. It's probably going to be that for all of them. Like a normal KS edit where I would animate it all the time would probably take me a day, but if I'm working on like a 3-minute edit, it usually takes me like 2-3 days, even a weekend. If I'm doing like a really little edit, like my latest Ash edit that I did, that took me like 3-4 hours. It really just depends on what I do. Animation definitely takes a lot longer. What's the weirdest thing that ever happened to you? From Zweedlemans. Oh, not Zweedleman, it's Sweet Lemons. And this is Faith. I love you, Faith. You know what? I was at a Home Depot with my dad. Just for the record, it was not Christmas time. It wasn't. Not even close. It was summertime, okay? And we were just looking for some wood, you know, just picking up some wood at Home Depot. There was this guy working there dressed as Santa Claus. He had suspenders with like reindeer on them, and he was wearing his red pants and a white shirt, and he had a real white beard. I was like, hey Dad, do you see that Santa? He's like in that aisle over there, and he keeps looking at us. Dad, look at him. And he looks over there and he just kind of starts laughing, like, you know, little giggles. Anyway, the Santa comes over to us. I actually don't remember what he said, okay? I received something from this guy. It was a photo. So this is my old wallet, and this should have some good contents in it. Let me see. This is the photo that I received on that beautiful, beautiful day. Isn't he just jolly? But on the back it says, to Hope from, oh no, love. It says, to Hope, love, Santa, 2014. I guess I got this in 2014, which was long, long ago. Next question, Overwatch main. I remember playing Overwatch with you, man. So I actually change my main all the time. I kind of play all over the place. I just kind of do whatever the team needs. If we're going by time played, I have over 100 hours on Moira, I'm more than certain, so that's a thing. As a streamer, what program would you recommend I use to make animated things for my overlays? I'm sorry, I can't say that username out loud. I always use After Effects. It is an amazing program, and it's super easy to put overlays on and stuff like that, so that's something that you should definitely check out. If you could travel somewhere at this moment, where would you go? I would probably go to Canada because I need to meet Russell. What type of videos would you like to do? I honestly love making all types of videos. There's not a specific kind that I like to make. I just love being in front of a camera. That's anything like that I will enjoy. So I'm glad that I'm doing that now. Fave anime and why? Have you ever had a paranormal experience? And favorite book? Watashi wa Miki. I already did the favorite anime, so I'm gonna that one. And have I ever had a paranormal experience? I have, actually. I'm not gonna get too into it because, you know, I have a lot of questions, right? Favorite book? I actually, I don't read. Partly because my left eye is kind of messed up, and anytime I try to read text for a long time, even on my phone, it gets me a massive migraine. Books are cool and stuff. How many languages do you know? But I don't know what my name is, 101. I know one language, and it's the one I'm speaking. I know little words and lots of different languages, of course, probably like everyone else in the world, but I only speak one fluently, and that is English. What is your favorite food? Anything Asian, anything Chinese, mostly like Chinese takeout. I know, I just love it, okay? I love it so much. What's your favorite movie? Kushida AMV? I don't know. My favorite movie of all time has always been Avatar. Avatar, like blue people Avatar. And I'm so excited for the rest of those movies to come out. What is your favorite anime? What do you consider your best personality trait? I would say that my generosity, my forgiveness, my understanding quality type of thing would be the best. Hey, from Nora Idla. What's your favorite meme from Choke Me Daddy? I'll show you my favorite picture meme right here. Oh yeah, gorgeous honey. My favorite video meme, which is right here. 뭐야? 그래. 나 무식하다 이놈아. 어쩔래? 나한테 이런 짓을 하고도. Next question. Can I be in a video with you? By Polar Dice. Hello. Well, are you happy now?
Yes.
Will you be my Luigi to my wall? Of course. From Victor Voices. Hello. Can I see that? Absolutely. Hold on, let me go get him. Alright. Here we are. This is my kitty cat. Oh, you probably can't see him. This is my kitty cat. Snoodle. I love him so much. I'm taking him to the vet at 3 o'clock to figure out why he does that weird thing at night. And you guys are probably wondering what that weird thing at night is, but he like kind of arches his back, making it look like he's about to, you know, take a dump. But he doesn't actually, and he's like kneading and purring at the same time. So I'm like, what are you doing? Are you constipated? I better check. So taking him to the vet. Number 2, fave song from BTS. Oof. Initially it was Spring Day when I first got into them, but I don't know, it like literally every song that comes out almost is incredible, and I listen to it just as much as any other. So number 3 is favorite Vine video. 뭐야? Next question. Hit or miss? No. Thoughts on Calvin Guerra? I don't believe I know who that is. Who is this guy? He looks almost familiar, but not. How many genders are there? This is just my opinion. We don't need no hates. We don't need no unnecessary confrontation. Okay? But I believe there are 2 genders, being male and female, okay? And I have explanations, don't worry, I have explanations. So male, you know, born with a PP. Female, you know, born with not a PP. Transgender is also a thing, but transgender is not, I believe, not a separate gender, because transgender literally means to transition genders, whether it be from male to female or female to male, which means you are just switching genders of the 2 genders that already exist, right? Still with me? Okay? No matter what, you're going to be a gender. Whether or not you want to classify, you prefer not to be called one, that's a completely different thing, and that is totally fine. I believe there's only 2, and I am totally for whatever else anybody believes, and if you totally disagree with me, that's fine too. I will respect your opinion. I just hope you can respect mine. What's your sexuality? I am straight. What inspired you to start editing? I guess Vine is what inspired me more than anything. Is it possible to detach yourself from the past, and if you did it, how did you do so? I'm really proud of how far you've come, by the way. Thank you, Sam Kelly. You know, it's possible to detach myself from the past a lot, actually. I have kind of learned to, because if I don't, I kind of, you know, wallow in a little pit of sadness, and that's obviously not okay. But there's a lot of things that happened in the past that made me who I am today, so I just kind of have to keep those little parts of it and remember how I grew and what I went through to get here now. But I have to kind of throw away all the crap that was not worth keeping in my life. How I did that was, I don't know, like, it's literally just time. After 5 years, maybe, I could officially, you know, grow up, get over it type of thing. And it's not easy. I am blessed with an amazing family who distracts me along the way and, you know, helps me through everything. Honestly, it's just the people around you, the love that the world can actually provide. Just don't give up on it, because there are amazing people in the world who want to help you. You just don't know they exist because you can't see them. What do you think about afterlife? There's definitely something. I just feel it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's terrible. I don't know if it's amazing. I don't even know if it's beyond comprehension. Probably is. There's something. That's all I believe about it. Was Oaks a good experience for you? Yes, it was, Ash. It was amazing, and I'm very glad that I could meet you in it. But Ash was the best decision I ever made in my life. Oaks was probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my whole life. How did you decide on your tattoo design? By exposures. I love you. Alright, so we have an issue. I'm going to have to move my camera because This cannot reach. The charger will not reach. So I always wanted some sort of symbol of growth. We are driving in the mountains one day and I look over in the Shenandoah Mountains and it's all green, but other than these like random brown patches, I'm like, what's that? And he's like, oh, those are ash trees. They're basically dead all over the world now because of the parasites, like the termites that are eating them alive. And I'm like, oh my god, that sucks. That's so sad. And he's like, yeah, there's only a few places that ash trees exist anymore. You would guess that this on my arm is indeed an ash tree. There's still hope for certain things like that. My dad kind of gave me this idea. And this tattoo still isn't done. I'm going to be adding roots, and it's going to go up my palm a little bit. Roots are actually going to be my favorite part. Who is your favorite Killing Stalking character? Mine's Yunbum from Jazzy Kaisen. Mine is Sangwoo. Do you read any other mangas? If so, what are they? I read a little bit of the BTS one that was made because Savannah showed them to me, and I read a lot of Sweet Guy. Other than that, I really haven't. Last question, what are your top 3 favorite movies, any genre? Okay, so Avatar, you know, the blue people, is number 1. I really don't know what number 2 and number 3 would be. I did just see the last How to Train Your Dragon movie. I'm probably gonna put that on number 2 and number 3. Chicken nuggets? Hey Bailey! I'm on your questions. It's some good quality stuff. You see here?
Those are some good questions right there.
It is some good quality stuff.
And I meant that it is as in like, you know, McDonald's chicken nuggets, Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I want to know the real questions.
I feel you, you know? Anyway, to answer the question, chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets. Do you like chicken nuggets? The mic is right here, you can't see it, but it is here. Yes, I really like chicken nuggets a lot. Which type of chicken nuggets are your favorite? I really, really like McDonald's chicken nuggets. But if we're talking about quality, I really enjoy Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets because, yum, you know. How would you deal with a family drama / or a trauma induced by a family member? You just communicate with your family. And if there's one specific person that's not doing what other people are expecting or wanting them to do, or they're just kind of lashing out, you just kind of let them be, and until it calms down, is what I have learned, at least. Later in life, you guys can talk about it and really figure out what the problem was and how to avoid it next time. Favorite astrology signs? How do you deal with feeling hopelessness or being inadequate? If we're going by quality, like the type of human, Libra. And the next part was, how do you deal with feeling hopelessness or being inadequate? So this happens a lot more than I'd like it to. Feelings of hopelessness or inadequacy. The best way I deal with that really is being around people. If it's certain people that are making you feel hopeless or inadequate, definitely do not be around them as much as you can, or, you know, talk to someone who will listen to you about it, because there's always someone somewhere who will listen to you. There's even hotlines that will help you. They will literally talk to you and try to figure things out with you. But how do I personally deal with hopelessness or being inadequate? I go around my family. I play games with them to distract my mind off of things. That's probably the key thing that helps me the most. If you could meet one celebrity, who would it be? Lady Gaga, because she is probably one of the best humans to ever exist in this world, for a lot of reasons. I'll leave it at that. What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you? I was in 6th grade. It was the last day of school in 6th grade. They were doing an award ceremony. I was chewing gum and I had insanely chapped lips. It got caught on my lips. I'm sitting there in the bleachers surrounded by, you know, everyone else sitting on the bleachers, and I'm just like this. I'm a very isolated, quiet, timid person. And I've always been that way in public. I was just like kind of the awkward, quiet girl, but now with like this. I wasn't expecting to win anything, but they called my name. They were like, Hope Walter for blah, blah, blah. I don't remember even what it was. I accepted my award, which was this giant Twix bar. And everyone's staring at me. They're like, what the heck is she doing? Why is she doing that? What type of music are you into? I love literally everything. The only one that I kind of don't listen to much is like screamo, like to the point where you cannot understand anything that they're saying. But if it's screamo where I can understand what they're saying, I'm down for it. It's cool. Can you change a light bulb? And if so, can you provide evidence? You know what? I absolutely can. really hard to do one hand. Yes! And then I'm just gonna put it back in because I don't have another one. Beautiful artwork. How many consecutive breaths? Well, I mean, I've been doing it for 20 years, so probably that many. I don't know if I'll last anymore. How many chicken nuggets can you fit in your mouth at once? Oh boy, probably a lot. I freaking love chicken nuggets, man. Probably at least 25. Do you think there is a God? Do I think there's a God? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Option of hairy dudes / people. I think you meant opinion. This is gonna sound weird, but I love hair. I love hair. Like, it's fuzzy, it's warm, it's huggable. Hair's good, especially when it's on your head. Woo! Describe your dream dragon. Heck. Heck. Ooh, this is the thinker. I don't know, something of like earth tone colors. I don't know, man. That's hard, bro. I love all dragons. How is your day going so far? Well, it's good. It's really snowing outside. What type of food is your favorite? Chinese. The story behind your scars, not really a question. That story would be way too immense to explain in this Q&A video. I was going through a hard time. Instead of talking to people, instead of trying to actually solve the problem properly, I would take everything out on myself. How tall are you? When is your B-day? And what's your fave C? Well, I'm half an inch shy of 6 feet. I'm 5'11.5. My birthday is September 29th, 1998. And my favorite C is probably the Pacific. Are you planning on getting more tattoos? Absolutely. I want this side covered. This is kind of gonna be my sleeve. What game universe would you want to live in? Dark Cloud. 99% of people do not know what the heck that game is anyway. Ooh. Next question. What do you think about Spanish people? I like you so much. I love Spanish people. I love all people, dude. What other manhwas do you read or recommend? I would recommend Sweet Guy if you were over the age of 28. Are you planning to move out soon and live on your own? You know, I definitely plan on doing that eventually, right? Right now, I want to stay with my mom as long as I can because, you know, we gotta save that moolah. I love it here. How many tattoos do you plan on getting? Probably like at least 10 more. How are you such a dang perfect cinnamon roll? Storm? Bruh, I am not. Why are you such a dang perfect cinnamon roll, huh? Ricochet. I still remember watching a wedding video edited by you. I think the wedding was your sister's. It was such a beautiful video. I was wondering if you've ever thought of starting a business in which you edit special events videos. I've been thinking of this for a while because this kind of business is very successful in my country. I'm so glad, first of all, that you even watched that wedding video that I made because that is the very first wedding video I ever filmed for anyone, and I love how it was for my sister. Fun fact, I did have a business called High Hope Studio where I would film special event videos. Most of them were always weddings, and I did that for a couple years. Whatever your country is, I gotta go there. Next question, do you have a Twitch? I have been asked by numerous people on numerous occasions to make one. I might have one in the future. Let's play games together. Yes, let's play games together. Let's play Overwatch again, dude. Have you ever played the Final Fantasy game series? If so, what did you think of it? I have. I've only played 13 and 15, but I think those games are incredible. They're beautiful, first of all, and they're great. I love them. What's a video game you've always wanted to play but have yet to? Oh, you know what? Probably Apex Legends, because everybody is playing that, and I have not yet, because I know that it sounds amazing, but I'm not going to get myself into something that I'm going to love until I have time. What's your favorite meme? Why do you like that meme? Will you ever stop liking that meme? Already answered this, sweetheart. Show us the pops. Oh, don't worry, I'll show you my pops in just a second. They're kind of all over the place, but I got the Avatar ones. I got a beautiful Daenerys on her dragon. Got more Avatar ones. I've got Mercy, Ash, Widowmaker, Symmetra, me, Tracer. I've got some Harry Potter ones. I got a plushie. I got Muta from Tokyo Ghoul. I got the dragons from How to Train Your Dragon. I got the Grinch. And I just got these ones. So I have, and I haven't set them up yet. But I have Daenerys on the throne. I also have Jon Snow on the throne. And I have Nightlights, which are these little dragons baby. I have this beautiful Widowmaker. And I have this beautiful dragon. And I have this other beautiful dragon. Okay guys, this is the last question. Love ya and your channel. Thank you. Where are you from? What languages do you speak? Any place you want to visit? I am originally from Virginia, which is the east coast of, the United States. I only speak English. I want to visit a lot of places, but I kind of already answered this, like Switzerland, Canada, yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here and watching this video and asking me questions. Even if you didn't ask a question, if you watch this video, you get double points, bro. But thank you so very much, and I am so excited to make more videos for you guys, and, yeah, it's gonna be a blast. But thank you, and I'm gonna go take Noodle to the vet. Love you guys. Mwah.